Hi guys, today I'm going to look at how to state your preference when comparing two items. The items being compared can be people, things, places, time, etc. This lesson uses a similar grammatical function to the previous lesson, which is the Hoga E function. We first saw this function in topics 12 and 34. So to start with, we have our pattern here, which starts with putting the verb from our first activity into its plain form, and then following with either no wa or hoga. We then insert our second activity with the verb in its plain form, followed by yori. In Japanese, yori is used to compare in the same way as than in English. We then finish with the adjective we wish to use to describe the comparison. So, for example, reading kanji is easier than writing kanji. Kanji o yomu no wa kanji o kaku yori kantan desu. Or, kanji o yomu hou ga kanji o kaku yori kantan desu. We can see here that our first activity is reading kanji. Kanji wo yomu. It is also the thing that we want to compare to. The verb yomimasu has been changed into its plain form, yomu. We can then use either no wa or hoga. The difference between these two options is emphasis. No wa is a softer option than hoga, which would be similar to finishing your sentence with an exclamation point. The no wa seen here also behaves in the same way as the no wa seen in topic 39, where it changes a verb into a gerund or noun. We then have our second activity, which is writing kanji. Kanji wo kaku. The verb kakimasu has been changed into its plain form of kaku. We then follow with yori, and finally we finish with our adjective, in this case kantan, which means easy. In our second example, we have simply switched the two activities around. So we have the second activity first, with the verb still in its plain form, followed by yori, and then the second activity with the verb still in its plain form, followed by either no wa or hoga. Then we finish with our adjective and desu. So, for example, kanji wo kaku yori kanji o yomu no wa kantan desu. Effectively, what we're saying is, compared to writing kanji, reading kanji is easier. So both sentences mean the same thing in the end, they're just structured a little differently. So that's about all for this topic, but if you have any questions or comments, please let me know.